judge. What's your name?
Daddy!
Yep, Daddy will be judging. So, a tiny disclaimer before we do the tour. Last night, Planet Zoo's saves were finicky, and so Koi's habitat got deleted, and so I rebuilt it this morning. It may not be exactly how it was, but it's pretty close, and it works for Daddy's purposes.
Perfect. Let's get started. I'm ready. Who's up first, Dax?
This is Scuba Rat's zoo.
All right, Daddy loves Scuba Rat.
Oh, I forgot to press pause.
Oh, there we go. I can see some happy zoo visitors. Ah, I see the mine entrance. Very well done with the rocks and the mining cart. Looks like a mining cart there. Very cool. For those that don't know, his name is Scuba Rat, but he actually came from a coal mine in Poland that you can go visit. It's a very nice place. I enjoyed that tour. Very nice. Looks like we need a lawn landscaper though. A little bit of overgrown grass in the entryway.
Um, this creek over here, if you can see it, it's pretty well hidden. The creek is a nod to the scuba part of Scuba
Oh,
Rat.
fantastic. I love that. Like I said, my first comment was the rock entrance, the mine looking, it looks like a mine. I like that. A little bit of overgrowth from the grass and the bushes maybe, but
We're gonna bend down to get under these rocks.
I do like that. That might be a little bit for somebody like a Yaya. Like if your Yaya came, that might be a challenge. Enter through a gift shop like that. I love the continued theme of the mine. That's really cool.
We got some hats, lots of hats, some mugs, some t-shirts, some statues, some puzzles, some masks.
Got a good variety of stuff
some
we can
baseball
buy.
hats, some more statues, a spider hat. That's a hat.
That's a hat.
Some more hats, some plushies. These people who think they're trapped even though they're not, we're going to ignore them.
I believe those people are crazy. Oh, look, we got some mining equipment there in case you want to buy a sledgehammer on your way out. Well, I'm going to wave to you too. Hi there. How are you? All right, let's keep going. Oh, we can buy a quick snack here, a little milkshake maybe. If you're thirsty, you can get from the Cosmic Cow. I do like that. Little energy booster before you get into the zoo or as you're leaving. All right, as we walk through, the rocks look cool there. Much better manicuring and landscaping on the inside, although the grass is kind of growing into the sidewalk. That might have to take away a little bit there. I like the wooden fence. Not sure what we're seeing though. I like oh, you can see a flamingo through the fence. Okay, you can see the flamingo. Nice flamingo, pretty flamingo over there. I'm assuming that's a greater flamingo.
It's an American flamingo.
American flamingo. We also got the water wheel going over there. Makes for a cool aesthetic with the waterfall. My first commentary might be it's a little hard to see the flamingos with all of the fencing. The theme is good. I like the wood bottom.
Except this is a custom built fence by me.
I like that. I like the custom built fence. You might want to have a raised platform possibly. Maybe elevate the visitors. Oh, it looks like the glass is broken.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so we got a little broken glass.
But we can fix that. Maybe we'll see if we're gonna go ahead and fix that for the future.
Okay, call a mechanic to fix. I wonder if that was a guest or a flamingo did that. Not real sure.
It's probably a guest. We have stupid guests. Hold on, let me get us back into Explorer mode here. Okay, so this is indoor viewing. See, it's fixed now. He just fixed it.
Yep, he fixed it. Good for you, Mr. Mechanic. I like that, but there's no animals in here, so that might take away a little bit from the.
Over there.
Yeah, they're outside now on a beautiful day.
All right, that's the zoo.
Okay, all right, our first exhibit in Scuba Rat Zoo. I can't wait to see where Scuba Rat goes here. I love his theming. I love the persistence of the theme as well. That's good. I think that the fence, like I say, my recommendation might be to elevate the platform there so it's easier to see the flamingos. I like the fence. The fence looks cool. The waterfall in the middle is cool. Like if you look at this, where we're up above, it's very pretty. It's got the nice flowers, the waterfall. I just think there might ought to be get the guests a little higher so they can see in better.
Okay.
That would be my advice there.
So I need 3 things you really liked, and then 3 things that are areas for improvement.
I love the theming. I love the way that the theme is persistent throughout through the entrance and the exhibit. I liked how if you walk into the zoo and you immediately have an exhibit, that's really nice. Um, and I like the fence. I think the fence looks cool. I just think that you ought to, give the viewers a way to get a better view into the exhibit, so we get a better view of the flamingos themselves.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that we have a sprinkler over there.
Oh, nice.
And we've got a baby. All right, 3 things are areas for improvement.
You need a landscaper, right? Like you can even see in this view right here, the grass is starting to grow onto the sidewalk. That'd be the first thing that I would improve upon here in the zoo is that keep those sidewalks clean so you don't get it. Because if you can imagine in a couple of weeks it's going to grow further. Pretty soon it might be hard to find the sidewalk, and the guests might even decide they can walk wherever they want, which is not what we want in a zoo. Number two, I've already mentioned it a couple times. I would elevate the platform, give a better view into the exhibit. I love the fencing, but I would probably give a little better view into the exhibit itself. The third thing, I don't know. Those would be the two that I would say so far. I like pretty much everything else. The entryway, a little narrow, a little short, right? Your older visitors might not be able to get through there quite so well. So maybe raise that up just a little bit. I like the way it looks, so maybe not. Maybe what you could do instead is have the sidewalk go down and into the gift shop so that your viewers don't have to crawl into the zoo. But overall, I like it. Good start.
Okay, I'll give you an overhead, and then we'll score these at the end of the video. And then I told the guests last video that I would tell Nana's score in this one, but I'm just going to tell them all at the beginning of the next video where we do our next areas.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want me to score scuba now, or do you want me to
No,
wait?
we're going to do it at the end because
Okay.
that's kind of boring to our viewers.
All right. So now who are we going to go see?
Koi.
We're going to see koi. Okay.
This is the one where the habitat was changed from the video.
Well, and if we might have one of the three things we can change here on this one. Steam had a connectivity issue, and then overwrote the local saves with the cloud save, which was behind. There ought to be Planet Zoo or Steam should have a way to make sure that they save any of your local saves, and it isn't quite so unforgiving there. So, and I did that, so I have to take credit for that or blame.
All right, face away. I need to make sure that the habitat's in this.
All right, we're going to look away and make sure the habitats are in place.
Out of my dang pond. It is. Okay, don't look again, but I'll tell you when to look. I'm going painstakingly slow for some reason. Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at Koi's entryway to start. Oh, we just got an alert that I think a baby was born.
It probably was. All right, here we go.
All right, so a lot of greenery like that. It looks like that could have been a pond that's empty, though. I'm not sure what's going on there. I like this kind of an Asian feel to the entrance. I like the pagoda there. That's nice. Over here on the right, oh, look at the ground. Look at that pretty koi tile. That's really nice. There is water in this pond. Okay, so that's better. I think that is that an alligator or something?
No, that's koi.
We've got a koi pond. That's excellent. Koi with the koi pond. I like that. All right, so we walk into the park. The Asian theme is maintained.
You can
get us a little
buy
snack here, a little pip shot, whatever that is.
water. You can buy water there, and then come over here and buy some French fries.
Okay.
We even got condiments.
You can get a snack and a drink here. I like that. That's good. Some somewhat murky water here.
This is an axolotl. I've got to find him. I think I know where he is. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, there's an axolotl somewhere.
Okay, so we have a bonus exhibit here.
Yes, we added it for additional value.
Okay, so bonus exhibit. The water's a little murky there, so that's interesting. All right, let's keep going through the thing. I like the bamboo. You notice that you don't have the grass overgrowing, although that bamboo may overgrow pretty soon. The zookeepers will have to keep an eye on that. Now, this is very pretty as we walk into here. This is a very pretty habitat. Also, much easier to see into the habitat. That waterfall effect here is also very visible and very dramatic.
Look, this kid's angst. He's no longer angst because of how happy he is at my habitat.
I mean, I like the kind of the waterfall and then the flowing. I only see the tail of it. There's the flamingos over there.
You can come over here and see them.
Very well done.
Pool back there for them.
Very well done atmosphere. Uh-oh, we got maintenance people throwing stuff. Nope, that's a brand new flamingo. Look at that, 2 new flamingos. Boy, the visitors at the zoo at this time really got a treat there as they got to see 2 new flamingos to the exhibit. I like this. This is very nice. Has a lot of beautiful scenery, and I love that waterfall effect. So very good there.
And then on the other side, they can get up there on this ramp.
They can get up into the waterfall. I like that a lot. This is a very good habitat. I have to tell you, I am impressed with this habitat, with this one so far.
That's it.
Okay, so three things I like and three things I didn't. I love the theme, the kind of the vegetation and the buildings all marrying together.
Ignore that. I thought I turned them off. Just ignore the protesters.
I number two, I love that waterfall effect where the water's flowing down. You can really see the water flowing into the thing. That's very nice. I also like the bonus exhibits where we had an axolotl and we had a koi pond. So I like that as well. Three things I would improve. One, up the very front, you have a pond. It looks like it should be a pond, but it's just a circle, concrete circle with some grass. That's kind of an interesting way to start off your zoo experience. Let me add a bonus thing that I liked. I like that you can get water and food in this one. That's a bonus. As a previous at the before Scuba Rat, you could only get a milkshake. Well, what if you're hungry? Koi addresses that by also allowing to get fries. The second thing that I would change on this, it doesn't look like the maintenance is being carried out. We have murky water in the axolotl exhibit. We seem to have somewhat murky water in the pool in the flamingo exhibit. So we need to make sure that maintenance is really taking a hard look at that. Number three, you come into the zoo right now. Now I know that Dax, you're going to expand this zoo and build more onto it, but right now you come into the zoo. There's one exhibit, and everyone's going to go to one point, look at the flamingos, and they're going to kind of choke up right there. There's no real reason for the guests as you come into this point right there that you were on the thing. There's no real reason for the guests to spread out. The primary viewing point is right there. You can see over here we have glass panels, and in the middle there, central, you have that red Asian themed pagoda-like barrier, which is actually much easier to see through. I think it forces all the zoo visitors into that. All right, so very good with koi. I love the theme. I love all the greenery that you put into these. Well, that's pretty that you did there with the moss. You've really, the detail around the greenery and the landscaping has really paid off on both zoos. The theme here is good. The vegetation is probably superior in koi's exhibit than it is in Scuba Rats. All right, well, let's take a look and see what Petey Possum possibly built for us.
At the very end, we will do the scoring. And we're doing it at the end, so then the guests can skip it if they want to. But we're doing really good on time. In the past videos, we were at like 25 minutes right now, and we're at 12 in this one.
Okay.
So, Daddy did really good in this one. So we're going to get on our bus and go to the next zoo.
And this is Petey Possum. Now, I don't have a whole lot of... This one here I think is going to be a little more interesting. I think we went to the prettiest two first. We're going to find out. Let's see what Petey Possum brings it to us.
So yes, we will do the scoring in this episode because again, Daddy's gone through this way faster than they have.
Well, Dax, you want to make sure on any video, right? And one of the great YouTubers of all time, Mr. Beast, he talks about how you want to make sure that your video moves and moves quickly so that the viewers maintain interest. Right now, you're talking about building a brand new zoo here in Planet Zoo, and you've done the entrance and you've done one habitat. We want to make sure they come back for more to make sure they see the rest of the series. We don't want them to have to watch 2 hours of video just to see the entrance and the habitat. All right, let's see what Petey Possum has to go. Okay, now this is very interesting as we start off. It looks like we got a stack of tires and a railroad. This could be a dock. We've got two storage containers. Okay.
We've got way more storage containers.
A lot of storage containers for some reason. This is a very interesting opening, I will say that. I can't tell if we're at a zoo or a junkyard. But let's keep going and see what happens.
We're going to walk through this storage container to enter
Walk
the zoo.
through a storage container to get into the zoo. That's
here.
That's
ready
interesting.
To put your card.
This looks like, Dax, okay, I do like that tree as we walk in. That's kind of neat. I believe that's what kind of tree is that? It's one of those trees from Africa, I believe. Famous trees.
No.
That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cool looking tree.
One in the back is a beech tree. I know that. I forgot what this one is.
Cool looking tree.
Oh.
We do have some snacks here.
These are energy drinks.
Energy drinks. You probably need some energy after you walk through the junkyard to get in here.
The junkyard or the junkyard?
Well, both. Might be better if it was a junkyard. Now the
Oh, they just threw food on the ground.
oh, that's not good. Um,
Okay.
that's very rude. Don't do that in real life. There's a very sparse vegetation here. Okay, we have a duck pinata for
that
some
is
reason.
a flamingo to signal what's behind us.
Flamingo
the flamingo
pinata.
habitat.
Okay, now I like that. That's pretty cool. I like the cactuses behind it. Very sparse. You can even see the workers' facilities back there. That's not appealing. Okay, now the
Not yet.
the walls of the habitat are interesting. I like how it's got a little bit of separation from the guests, although these are flamingos, so there's no real reason why you have to separate them from the guests. So that's kind of intriguing why this one's set back a little further there. A very sparse habitat. There's not much grass. I see a waterfall in the background, but very sparse. Very little green. That looks like a very hot habitat, if I'm being honest. Um,
It's a bristlecone pine from North
Bristlecone
America.
pine tree. Very nice. I'm not sure about this habitat as much as compared to the other two. Um, obviously there's some things you can work on here. They got a little pond. They have a waterfall feature in the back, a water feature at the back of it.
Would you like me to tell you what this is?
Yeah, tell me what this is.
It's an abandoned skate park that got flooded by the waterfall.
Oh,
and
okay,
it's got
okay.
retaken
Now,
off
there
with
you
it.
can see the half pipe. Okay, an abandoned skate park. I mean, I like that. Okay, now that you explained it, that makes some sense. You ought to put some skateboards or something to give the visitors a little bit of, indication. Maybe a ramp or two in there might help. Now that makes a little more sense. I still don't know how I feel about that as a zoo exhibit. But now that you've explained that now the theme makes a little more sense. So that does make some sense. All right, so three things I like about this one. Um,
You don't like it?
I'm not, this is not my favorite. I do like that the grass is maintained, but that's kind of because it's sparse. Um, there were no congestion points particularly bad on this one. I'll give that to them. Three things that I would improve. It kind of looks like you're in a prison or a junkyard. Um, very stark. I don't know why they have so many shipping containers out in the entryway. You can view the worker facilities. You can view all the works facilities.
Okay, well, on that, I'm going to go ahead and spoil this. On our next thing, we will be building a staff facility. So
Okay.
that's what we'll be working on in our next.
And number three thing that I would improve, just the overall emptiness of this zoo compared to the two that we saw previous. The third thing that I liked about this, I do like the flamingo pinata. That's a cool ad. I might move it, but I might move it to this spot right here.
Yeah.
But I do like that piece. That's a cool ad. So there you go, Dax. There's my in-person reviews of these as we go through them. Do we want to get to scoring?
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and get to scoring because generally our videos are around 30 minutes long. So
All right.
Right now we're at 18.
Okay, so
we're going to start with Petey Possum because
we're on it. Okay, the theme. I'm going to get
the entrance. So it's everything
okay.
From this flamingo on.
Okay, the theme for Petey Possum, the entrance. I'm going to give it a 3
out of 10.
Out of 10.
Okay.
I just don't get it. Like when I go to a zoo, I don't want to go to a junkyard, but that's definitely the feel I got with the piles of tires and the shipping containers. Very strange entrance to a zoo. Guest experience, I give it a 7. Right, it was pretty easy to get in and get into the zoo. Um, uniqueness, I'll give it an 8 on uniqueness because I've never been to a junkyard zoo before. Prettiness, I'm sorry, Petey Possum. This just was not pretty at the start in the entryway. I'll give it a 5 because of the arch with the railroad tracks, but that's the only reason I'm doing that. Functionality, I'll give it an 8. Pretty easy to get in, right? Pretty easy to get in. The Petey Possum habitat, once you explained the theme, I got it. I'm gonna give it a 6, but you did have to explain the theme, so that's why I'm gonna give it a 6.
That's a common criticism about all three of them.
Guest viewing, I'll give it a 7. Pretty easy to view in there.
Underwater viewing as well.
Right. Okay, it makes sense now. And then the prettiness for the exhibit, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's just not a beautiful habitat. The animal experience, I'm gonna give it a 5 as well. there's just no, just concrete for them, right? We need to get something in there to help them. Uniqueness, I will give it an 8. You know what? I'm actually going to bump up the prettiness score for them to a 6 because of the pinata.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can we load?
Yes, you can load any of them.
We're going to load Scoobs up next so I can reference it as I'm talking here.
What's that one?
All right, so I can tell you this. The entrance on the theme with Scoob's entrance, I'm actually going to give it a 10. It's extremely well done. Scuba Rat, it's supposed to be a mine theme. It looks like a mine theme. As you're going into the gift shop, it feels like a mine theme.
You got the creek as a nod to the scuba part.
Yeah, it just a lot going on there. How do I get it where you can view it?
You can just use the arrows or WASD. And then E is how you go up.
Okay. So I want to scroll up like you had at the previous one.
And then entrance is everything before that black path.
Okay. All right. So from a guest experience, the only reason why I'm not giving this higher than an 8 is because I do think that some viewers, the entrance, we talked about how maybe you dip that down to make that more seamless. The uniqueness, I'm going to give it a 9. I thought that was very well. Prettiness, I'm also going to give it I'm going to give it an 8, and there's a reason why I'm giving it an 8. Functionally,
Explain why it's an 8.
Because koi is pretty. Koi is very pretty. Functionality, I'm going to give it a 6. I'm giving it a 6 because you have to crawl into the mine site if you're any height. Scoob's theme at the habitat. Again, the theme around the habitat is a 10, right? You've got.
Do you know what it is?
It's a mining site, right?
It's a watermill.
A watermill, yeah. But it's a very,
yeah.
Like the whole thing is there. The custom fence looks great. The watermill looks great. It's just a very good. The theme wise is very good to me. The prettiness, I'm actually going to detract. I'm going to give it a 7. Some of that is that landscaping that I talked about where the grass is overflowing. I need to get that taken care of. Guest viewing, if there's anything about it, they're only going to get a 5. We talked about when we were doing it. I think you need to elevate the guests so they can see in. The custom fence looks really cool. It also, in some cases, obscures the view of the flamingos. We need to take care of that. The animal experience actually looks really well. I'm going to give it an 8 there. Uniqueness, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8 on uniqueness. I think that it could be better, unique, like you know. You got to think, where did I give a 10? I give a 10 on the theme because the theme is a mine site, and it maintains that throughout. I don't know how you could have done that better. So just a fantastic theme. On the uniqueness, I mean, we'll see we'll see where you go from here, right?
So, while on that topic, while you go over to koi, our next habitat, the next 3 episodes of us building, we will be building all in one. Like we're gonna do it all in one episode this time. You went to PD.
No, did I? Did I accidentally? I may have accidentally loaded PD here. I thought I was loading koi, but I was listening to you at the time. So.
We'll be building the staff area, like I said, and the insectarium.
Insectarium. That's always one of my favorite pieces. It's certainly your mommy's one of her favorite pieces.
I know. This is koi.
Okay, so how did I do it where I can zoom out and jump up? Okay, like this. Move me where I'm overhead.
Okay, I can do
that. Okay, all right. It's koi on the entrance. I'm gonna give the koi's entrance. I'm gonna give it a 9.
It's everything down.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I love the bonus exhibits. I'm giving it a 9 because just from a uniqueness. Actually, I'll go ahead and do uniqueness. From uniqueness, I'm gonna give that a 7. I've seen Asian themed zoos before. Haven't ever seen a mine site themed. Prettiness, I'm gonna give it a 9 on prettiness for the entryway. Very pretty there. The guest experience, I'm also gonna give that an 8. It's just easy to get in and out. You have multiple options to get a drink or a snack. Very good. Functionally, I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. Now, on the exhibit itself, theme, you got to go with an 8 here as well. It's very well themed. Lots of good greenery. I want to go to prettiness. I'm going to give a 9 on a prettiness. I only give a 10 if I think it's absolutely perfect. Obviously, you can make it more perfect, right? But very good. Guest viewing, I'm going to give that a 9 as well. Actually, I'm going to give it an 8. And actually, let me come up to Scoobs. Oh, no, Scoobs, unfortunately. He has the... I'm going to give the... I already have it as an 8. Okay. Uniqueness, I'll give it an 8 as well. The animal experience, I'm going to give it a 9. If you think about this one, they have the waterfall with the lower pool falling into another pool. They have a ramp up to the waterfall.
Yeah, the easy ramp.
Lots of cool things for the animals there in Coy's exhibit. I think this is a fantastic start to a fantastic zoo. Can't wait to see what you do next with the staff areas and with the insectarium. I think Petey Possum's got a long way to go if he wants to stay in this competition. I think you've got two clear winners right now. I think that probably, if you ask me, I bet I haven't added them up. I bet Coy's ahead, but I don't think Scoobs is far behind. The big thing, if you look at the scoring that I provided, the big thing that's really dragging Scoobs down right now is that that fence, that custom fence, it looks super cool, but unfortunately
That
it
is
obscures
a common complaint.
it obscures a little bit of the flamingos. So that's where we go, Dax.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see where you go next.
Yeah. Well, you know where we're going next.
I know where we're going next. I can't wait to see it. See how it turns out.
World of Insects.
And in case you're wondering, the insects will go in these black boxes.
Okay, fantastic. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for paying attention. Don't forget to hit that like button and pound that subscribe button, right, Dax?
Yes, we had a bit of a shorter video, but that's pretty good because we've been having a bit of longer videos. So, I think this is the end of the video.
All right. Thanks, guys.